Hey there, and welcome back to Beam Firearms. Today, we're taking a good close look at the top shelf class of handguns firearms built to meet the high standards of military folks, law enforcement pros, and serious shooters all across the country. We're talking about pistols that bring together next generation features with tried and true reliability you can count on. Whether you've been packing for years or just now thinking about starting out, this deep dive into the finest compact tactical handguns of 2024 is one you won't want to pass up. So, settle in and let's walk through the best everyday carry pistols you can get your hands on right now. Heckler & Koch VP9 SK. Let's kick things off with the Heckler & Koch VP9 SK, a compact little workhorse that takes all the good stuff from the full-size VP series and trims it down into something a whole lot easier to tote. This is hands down one of the finest subcompact pistols you can get your hands on these days. It's got that same rock-solid German craftsmanship folks expect from Heckler & Koch, and I'll tell you straight, it's balanced real nice. And in my book, it's got some of the best handling you'll find in a pistol built for everyday carry. Thanks to those swappable back straps and side panels, you can get the grip dialed in just right, like it was made for your hand. Up front, there's a set of finger grooves molded into the frame that help your hand settle naturally, giving you more control when things get tense. It's also got these little wings at the rear of the slide. Those give you a good bit more leverage when you're running the slide. The serrations are deep cut, plenty aggressive, and they hold up just fine, even if your hands are soaked or you're wearing gloves. Paired with a striker-fired trigger that's been tuned up proper, you're looking at fast, clean, and accurate shots every time you squeeze it. That trigger's got a crisp break and a reset you can feel real clear, so follow-up shots come quick and smooth. It holds 10+1 rounds of 9mm, giving you a solid load in a frame that tucks away easy under a flannel or canvas coat. One thing that really catches your eye are the plastic tabs sitting at the rear of the slide. Heckler & Koch calls them charging supports. They help you get a better grip when you're working the slide, and they line up nice with the backside to help steady things when you're doing a press check or clearing a jam. The VP9 SK brings dependable performance, tough as nails reliability, and a level of comfort that's mighty hard to beat all bundled up in a compact setup that vanishes under a shirt without a fuss. FN509. Next up, we've got the FN509, a duty pistol that's won over folks who count on solid performance and no-quit reliability. This sidearm got its start in the trials for the U.S. Army's modular handgun system. It didn't come out on top in that shootout, but it sure made its mark as a battle-ready piece of gear. At its heart, the 509 is built for hitting what you aim at, staying steady shot after shot, and staying in control no matter what. Comes stock with a flat-face trigger and a clean, dependable striker. Setup snaps crisp, resets fast, just like it oughta. That gives you the edge when you need to stay on target and put rounds where they count. One thing that stands out, capacity. You're getting 3 17-round mags, all solid steel. That's a whole lot of rounds packed into a pistol that still rides easy in a duty holster or even tucked away for everyday carry. First thing most folks notice is the grip. FN thought it through, using 4 different textures across the back strap, front strap, and sides. Gives you a sure grip without chewing up your hands, even if you're putting in a full day at the range. They even textured the spot under the slide stop, makes it easier to place your thumb and manage recoil. Smart move. Another handy feature is the notch cut into the bottom of the mag. Well, so if a magazine gets stuck, you can yank it out quick. It's the little things like that that show this pistol was built with the shooter in mind. That's why the 509 has climbed the ranks as one of the top picks for duty or self-defense. If you're in the market for a sidearm that's rugged, flexible, and built to perform when it matters, the FN509 is a real contender, worth a hard look. Walther PDP Compact. Don't let the name throw you. The Walther Performance Duty Pistol Compact might be called compact, but this pistol runs like a full-size duty gun. These days, with more top-notch concealment holsters on the market, that slightly bigger frame isn't much of a hurdle for folks who carry every day. Made with tactical use in mind, the PDP Compact offers rock-solid control and smooth handling all around. The slide's been cut to fit optic adapter plates, so you can run a red dot if you want, or keep it simple with iron sights and the clean cover plate that comes standard. Now, the factory sights may not look like much, but don't let that fool you. They work, and that adjustable rear lets you dial in your aim just right. Walther's super terrain serrations cut deep across the slide, giving you solid purchase for press checks, racking, and clearing jams even if your hands are wet or gloved up. But the real standout on the PDP Compact is its trigger. Walther's performance duty? Trigger is about as good as it gets in a striker-fired setup. You get a clean, sharp break and a quick reset that makes for fast, dead-on follow-ups. That trigger alone puts this pistol ahead of a lot of others in the compact class. Now, it might be pushing the edge of what some folks call compact, but it earns its keep with how well it fits, shoots, and handles. Between its flexibility, top-shelf ergonomics, and rock-steady performance out in the real world, the PDP Compact is more than capable whether you're packing for personal defense or running it in a professional role. This one's rightly earned a seat at the top of the list. Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. Up next, we've got the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro, an evolution of the original Hellcat that first rolled out back in 2019. This updated version sharpens everything that made the first one popular, while pushing capacity, control, and optics readiness up another notch. Right from the jump, the Hellcat Pro brings you 15 plus 1 rounds of 9mm, packing a duty-sized payload into a frame slim enough to wear every day. That's a big step up from the old 11 plus 1, and it puts this little pistol squarely in the ring with full-size guns when it comes to firepower. The polymer frame's got a grip that's shaped smartly, with a cut under the trigger guard to let you get in high and tight. Springfield calls the grip texture their pyramid and ledge pattern, and truth be told, it works better than you'd think. The short, sharp pyramids bite in just enough, while the taller flat-top ones give your hand something solid to settle into. Makes for a steady hold without chewing you up. The Hellcat Pro slide is cut for a red dot using the Shield RMSC footprint, so you can drop on a popular microsight like the Romeo Zero with no trouble. That gives you faster target pickups and better accuracy when the pressure's on. If you prefer running irons, the pistol comes with tritium, night and day sights bright and easy to see, even in low light. Out in testing, this thing stays true out to 25 yards without missing a beat. What really makes it stand out for everyday carriers, though, is that grip texture. It adjusts to the pressure of your hand, giving you that locked-in feeling no matter what you're dealing with. Wet hands, gloves, sweat, it doesn't flinch. The Hellcat Pro isn't just a tune-up. It's a tool built with a purpose, giving you the blend of concealability and full-size performance that pros need. If you're looking for something that brings reliability, capacity, and speed to the table, this pistol checks every box. Sig Sauer P365. Few pistols have made waves in the concealed carry world quite like the Sig Sauer P365. Even with its ultra-compact frame, this little gun's built a strong reputation among everyday folks and professionals alike, whether it's regular carriers, armed security, or off-duty lawmen. You can get it in .380 ACP or 9mm, but it's the 9mm version that's taken off in both popularity and sales. What really sets the P365 apart is its magazine capacity. The standard mag holds 10 rounds, but extended mags can bump that up, giving you full-size firepower in a pistol small enough to vanish under a t-shirt. For folks who carry but won't settle for less performance, this handgun hits a rare sweet spot. Even folks with bigger mitts will find the grip feels just right, secure, without being bulky. Sig kept the outside controls simple. Just a slide stop, takedown lever, and a magazine release that's easy to reach. There's no thumb safety on this one, which might give some folks pause, but in truth, that simplicity cuts down on mistakes when things get tense. The trigger system and internal safeties more than pick up the slack. When it comes to real-world use, this pistol runs smooth, points quick, and punches well above its weight in the accuracy department. The P365 proves you don't need a big gun to get big performance, and that's why it's earned its place as a go-to for everyday carry. Glock 19 Generation 5. The Glock 19 Generation 5 keeps setting the standard for duty-ready sidearms, and there's good reason for it. It's trusted by military outfits and law enforcement agencies around the world, and it's just as respected by civilians who carry day in and day out. This compact combat pistol strikes a near-perfect balance between size, capacity, and shootability. With a 15-round magazine as standard, it brings plenty of firepower while staying compact enough to conceal with the right holster. And with the massive aftermarket Glock's known for, you can tweak just about anything. Sights, triggers, slides, you name it. The marksman barrel, introduced with Generation 5, improves accuracy with better rifling and tighter specs. Glock also reworked the frame, ditching those old finger grooves and going with a grip that fits more hands, more naturally. They added ambidextrous slide stop levers, and the flared mag well makes reloads quicker when seconds count. On top of all that, Glock toughened the finish, so you get more resistance against wear and the elements. Stack up all these updates with Glock's rock-solid rep for ruggedness and simplicity, and it's no surprise the Glock 19 Generation 5 remains the top choice for folks who count on their sidearm to work every time, no questions asked.